I'm gonna throw that box away. No, you'll tear it up, right? No, you don't want it. Okay. All right. What's happening? What's happening? I actually recorded a reading. I've got like 12, I think. Plus 10. I think it was 10. I think I was counting. I might be counting some comedy things I saw that I was in, like watching. But I think I'm gonna upload it. But I did some yoga stuff, and my neck is tense. Tense. You hear me? Yeah. Went for a little walk. Whew, man. That's what it is, probably. It's wrong with my gut. It's not exercising like I used to. I used to do like hundreds of sit-ups all day, and I don't even care about all that no more, you know? But it's good to still be in some kind of shape, but I didn't think with everything that they're doing, you know what I mean? So I got 5 books. I'm going to show you 2 that I used of some of y'all's money to get this. The other 3 I bought. You don't have to see that. I'll share it like I do. I'll share it when I feel it's the appropriate time. So this is Giants on Record, America's Hidden History. This is the one that I ordered 6-7 months ago. Remember the train? And everybody was robbing the train. Well, my book just happened to have, and about 7 books were taken. So 2 of them are not even being made. So I said, well, can y'all get it from Thrift or Abe's? You know, doing with the Prime, because I paid for it. Chat. And they says, we'll look into it. I said, so, and they said, because they created me a Prime, you know, what you call it, card, I guess, credit. And they said, but it may come back in because this happens many times. I says, yeah, I want the damn books. So this is Giants on Record, America's Hidden History, Secrets in the Mountains, and the Smithsonian's Files. Okay? Pretty big book. What's this other one here? The other 3, you know, that's stuff that y'all don't really need to be messing with. You first need to get your head right. I'm not saying your head's not right, but you know exactly where I'm coming from because I've been talking about it long enough. You're not ready. Trust me. You don't mess yourself up and mess everybody up around you. You got to know how to be able to send your energy. And I mean that with all my heart. So this is Civilization 1. The World is Not As You Thought It Was. By Christopher Knight and Alan Butler. Co-author of the bestseller, The Harem Key, which I have that book. That's the one I purchased on my own. For like my midnight sitting up in the thing, you know, Christmas lights hung up, you know, reading. Phenomenal. Actually had the PDF. I was looking for it. I don't know. Maybe you might see it, but I can't find the PDF no more. So I have it. I just don't like looking at the tablet or my laptop near the lights, you know, coming from this stuff. Excuse me. And so I said, let me show you all these 2 because I knew exactly which they were. They actually sent me pictures because when they were stolen, they said, okay, this is what the package is going to look like. Just give me the books. So I knew exactly what was in what. Definitely will be right. They actually, it doesn't seem like it, but they coexist. They coincide. When I was talking about Atlantis, you see the idiots who right now, you know, Lebanon, right over there right now, they're fighting. Look, man, these Zionists don't care about nobody. They don't care about the state of Israel because Israel is not a state. Y'all know it's a people. You can't make up the fluid stupidity of the world we live in. I don't want to hark on that, and I don't want to give it no more energy because I would like to see that alleviate and people actually realize something. But when you've given about almost 200 years of pale skins believing in some kind of fake white superiority and not aware and are paying attention because it's too damn dumb that everything they're running with is ours. There's nothing you can do about it. Some see it and they know it, and they're not hypocritical. They're like, man, this is screwed up. And they don't shy away from it. But it's the pale skins who lack the masculine and feminine energy who carry on in a way that is intrusive and obstructive to all walks. Anywho, I'm not speaking energy into this. I'm talking to you because I know a lot of you don't pay attention to this stuff. You have a lot of people on YouTube Okay, let's put it. I attempted to reach out to them and tell them stop speaking about this stuff because you're giving it energy. But like I said, pale skins don't know the difference. They can't interfere because all they know is war. Inside them, that's what's there. That's not cut off from them. You know, the Zionists, these doctors and these inoculations at birth don't hide that from them. It does make docile, but you can overcome it, okay? Atlantis was long before some goddamn Egypt. It's a period of time, and Egypt didn't happen by chance. And when I tell you that there were giants and titans here, this land was not our land, our earth. I don't care what you think or what you feel. Listen to me. Listen very closely. We're not from here. When you take people and put them somewhere, what do? You cage them in, right? And our greatness reigned supreme until they figured out a way to monopolize on that. Did I not show all the stuff? I was the first one to show everybody because everybody was still thinking that Ford. I showed the two brothers built the first two engines. What they did was they built what was already done, which was destroyed. And then who came along and took it? I showed y'all the schematics for electric wiring, the Lewis Latimer, the light bulb. They said, oh, he created the filament. Why would you create a filament but not the light bulb and the vacuum chamber? You would have to have knowledge. See how they attempt to downplay. And all they did was take it to weaponize it, looking at old tech. When you go down to Peru and Colombia and you look at all the carvings on the walls and you see the guy sitting in an engine, what we call a hybrid engine machine, right? That was no Mongol. They were utilized by the fake Vatican to attempt to fight us and destroy our world. We were at peace all over here. Okay? Now we outnumber them, but we can't even get our stuff together. I love my brothers who are working with the animals, the elephants, the sloths, everything everywhere. I love my Japanese brothers who are crip and blood walking, who break dancing over in Asia, China, and Korea. I love my brothers and sisters who are really gotten into the jazz, Afro comb, hot butterfly, you know what I'm saying? Who are very aware, more so than the pale skins over here, of what we've created. I love my beloved Japanese who we treated with the utmost respect while pale skins were over there doing World War II, murdering and raping the women. Yeah, we didn't do that. Vietnam, the same thing. Some of the brothers went on the side and stayed there. You won't see it in the history because these goofies won't tell the truth. I told you, they fear us, but y'all don't want to get it together. You don't even know the power you have. I actually just had a Navajo woman, old woman. She remembered me from the res. She's looking at me. She says, your beard always grows the same. I said, what do you think I did to it? I don't know. She said, you know what? Every time I see you, you look more and more like my great uncle. I said, because I'm autochthonous. This is my land originally. She didn't say nothing. It was out of respect because she knows I'm not out. She knows what I was teaching her niece and her son, martial arts and boxing. It was the quiet respect. The problem is, will she be able to go and mitigate and say that to those who still don't know? I used to be at the chapter house meetings, respected, because I kind of look, it's that, half Navajo black bull crap. No. And then when, I let them know that I'm pretty much just Chickasaw and Anahuia, but I have Chinese and Dutch married into the family and Spanish. That's why I'm going to make her meal. I thought he was telling Boston, telling my Costa Rica. I got family somewhere down there. If people get off the phenotype, the crayon color, and circumvent the reality of truth, and know the true story of Atlantis, which is half pretty much in obscurity. That's why you have to walk it with puzzle pieces. I mean, I've got books that are very direct, and I can tell you this, they're about 15% correct. The liar is going to lie, but because of your awakening, they have to ramp things up. They have to destroy you. And y'all not taking it serious. Right now, Yemen has launched missiles into Israel. We don't want to fight over there with Israel. That ain't Israel. Them people ain't supposed to be in Palestine. Are y'all aware what they did to them people in the 50s and 60s? Are y'all aware of what they were doing to the babies? Are y'all really aware? And then you got these goofy pale skins and all these people talking about, no, man, shut it up. This is called the roosters coming. This is called the chickens coming home to roost. Find that perch and put them and put themselves on so they can rest peacefully. They've created war and havoc. Who you think King Leopold was? An Ashkenazi. Was no fucking king. How many of y'all watch or witness that fake ass queen who we know is dead, but they probably done cloned her or some stupid stuff? Oh, it's very available and ready. When she did that pagan druid ceremony. Why is it so hard to let go and change? What's the deficit? What's missing? Is anybody else asking you this? Is anybody asking you to come together as I have been? I know this is the thing about trust, but y'all don't even know what the hell trust is. Nor do you know how to imply it, nor do you know what it means. That's ergo my thumbnail. Cayenne pepper, cloves, coriander, and black pepper together will open your senses like whoo-wee. I'm making, the beans with the tomatoes and the onions, and I just threw some bok choy and Napa in it because I want that red. And then I got the curry, the Jamaican curry, and a little bit of about a teaspoon of turmeric. Oh, it's for tomorrow. I can't eat nothing right now. I can't. I don't want to eat nothing. I just made my lemon water for tomorrow. I put a little bit of honey. This is real honey. Wild blossom honey. Wild blossom is the flower that the bees pollinated to make this kind of honey. Okay, but anywho, I when we think about Jack Forbes, the American discovery of Europe, and there's so much stuff that's the truth, but they have all the things on the opposite end that the foolish will run to circumvent themselves in comfort, while the truth is plain as day and written long before the other nonsense. I don't know, because I know y'all don't. I know I have to set up podcasts. I don't know who or how many of you are speaking with your families, because a lot of times, the black sheep are the ones with the higher IQs, the ones who are dreamers, the ones who see things differently, the ones who may have taken a foul walk into another direction but came right back. We're able to bring ourselves around the roundabout and find a place, whether in the roundabout or outside of it, to have a direction or to stand still and say, let me, see what's going on and make a plan. We're different from everybody. You are. We are different from everybody. Okay? We could have accomplished so much hell in 6 months. In 6 months. And you could have seen it and seen the fruits of your labor. You're still holding on to a remnant of the fictitious person, the fictitious name, the fictitious person, the fictitious citizen that you have become. You're still holding on. And I'm not no cultist. I'm not into none of that. I told y'all it was about roughly right before I was poisoned, I realized who I was. And when I realized who I was, everything just, how they say it happened in threes? That shit was happening in nines. Literally. And sometimes it's sevens. And that's when I knew the obscurity of sevens and snake eyes. That means it sees you before you recognize to control the serpent that you are. You know, control the serpent outside of you. Right now, they still feel like they're winning. I was attempting to find a way to make the safe haven for you that you would bust your knuckles and bump your knees and your elbows and get dirty. But I guess you're comfortable in your coffins because that's what they are. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you have, what you own. So I want to make sure that you get as comfortable as possible in your coffins, okay? I'm not giving it no energy. Told you I dream. I see things and vivid. I walk around. I actually walk up and talk to people and they look at me like, what are you doing here? And then I see myself slowly drift back through a haze and go into another room or whatever. And everybody looks right at me like, you know, and then I've seen myself in the mirror and I've seen myself look different. I didn't look for no calendars or anything. I don't know if those things existed. I didn't see myself walk down the street. And look at the vehicles. Vehicles that have existed. I've seen what they call turn of the century. I've seen somewhere else as well. Yeah, not no sci-fi. They couldn't even make it in a movie unless I told them. I walked on the surface of the sun. I looked out from inside it. I've seen oceans never even looked upon. I have a story to tell. I don't think it'll ever be told. They're keeping the people who subscribe away from here. It's not going to change nothing. But that shows you how ludicrous and how stupid they are. Nobody really speaks the ancient language, which is not too ancient. It's locked away because it would unravel everything they're doing. At least this is what I was told. I don't know if that's true. We are different for a reason. For some reason, I can't break through. Whatever it is they put in you, they did good. They really did a good job. So I guess we will read while the ship goes down. I always knew this could, I'm not going to say nothing. Because then they might think, I don't want them to guess what I might say. Because even you might have drib, and I don't want you to have drab. I want you to stop looking at the cup half empty. I want you to be a little more optimistic, even though to me, it doesn't seem that way because your trust issues are just, and it was known that would be a major problem, but you don't even trust yourselves. So that speaks well enough for me. So we're going to come on in the morning. I'm going to read. I wanted to share the books, 2 books with you. Other 3 up on the bed because I can't wait to open those. Jamil Samseed, I'm going to get ready to read his book soon as well. He has another one he's getting ready to print. I already have the PDF copy. I'm reading that. I've read about 3 chapters. Pretty freaking awesome book. I asked y'all to purchase Don't Call My Dummy No Dummy. It's an excellent book by a good brother of ours. 32 years, I think. 32 years in the Army as an officer. 32 years. Not 20, not 25. 32. In Texas. He's got him 100 acres. I'm going to hit my boy Rondo, but I'm really thinking about heading out there. Should have happened a long time ago. But y'all just don't get it. I'm not here to convince or make you believe in anything. Because you don't need to believe, you need to know. And if you choose not to know, there's nothing I can do. Nothing. Nothing. What is a 1 kiloton nuclear bomb? What does it equate to? 1 million tons of dynamite, right? So you had Hiroshima, which was 10 kilotons, right? It's 10 million pounds of TNT. You know, you have stuff beside the Medusa, things that I work with that dwarf that. And here you had this fool talking about, oh, we got a nuclear weapon that can kill 300,000. Is anybody paying attention? They want to utilize this stuff. They are so far underground and outside the skirts of this place that all they'll see is the light. Y'all just don't get it. A lot of them not here. And we got idiots in Russia and Ukraine still killing each other with drones and idiots. Idiots, fake Jews don't know that they're pawns in a bigger game. Sadly. And everybody else running with their little fake races and everything else. They just don't get it. The little dumb guys running around in costumes, I'm here to police and the kill cults, they'll embrace it. You know, that's why they say in the military, embrace the suck. Because that when it happens, it happens. So everything they're doing is really stupid. It shows you the mental inaptitude. Oh, I'm not worried. Not me. Not at all. I did my best. As far as what I permit myself to do. You know? It's up to y'all, man. It always has been. And though you probably heard that before, you've never taken it seriously. It's always words. Argument. Entertainment. Blase, and all that. Every excuse. And then you solidify and make yourself stand by that excuse as if it's really something. And y'all believe it's going to work out, huh? Oh, it could. But not how y'all think. Y'all should have knew a long time ago that you should have been out there saying crash and be in unison. Chanting. I know the majority of you in here don't chant. I know y'all don't I know that you don't plug your TVs. I know that you're always plugging your phones up so you don't go dead unless you're out there and you don't have a way. And then you're panicking. I know that you look at your gas tank, and then when you look at your bank account, you think that you're going to save up enough next 2 months because you want to do a vacation. You don't get it. You just don't get it. You're not paying attention. It's always about right and wrong. I'm not here to be right or wrong. I'm here because I thought the possibilities were in higher favor. Let me correct myself. In higher favor that many not all of you, but many more of you would realize the situation. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. So we'll be reading this first thing morning. We're going to read the human atmosphere. I could read it now, but no. I'm going to read that first. We're going to get into the Hatha material. Okay? Then we're going to get into the wars of the Anunnaki, even though I separated it from the two that I read. Okay? I wanted to do that because I've been discussing this. And the women of Lemuria goes right along with it. But the women of Lemuria stays with the American covenant. I thought when I first shared it, just bringing the words into Lu for the ladies, the power that y'all would have came together. But I guess you got to be like around Phoenix and Davida and all these individuals who's all about money, about the dollar. I don't know. I don't get it. So anyway, from the Hatha material, we're going to the wars of the Anunnaki, nuclear self-destruction, ancient. Actually, it's the DNA of the gods. Anunnaki, creation of Eve, and the alien battle for humanity. Wars of the Anunnaki, nuclear self-destruction, and ancient Sumer. All right. I don't know. I was hoping we'd get to read all of the Ring and Cedars. I don't think that's possible. Just with me talking and I'm watching. And any of you other ones who are out there talking about, like the idiots. Oh, yeah, they're done now. I can't believe y'all still following those idiots. Oh, the sun. Oh, the orange moon and blah, 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 blah. Those are the biggest idiots. Did you see that in the sky? Arguing and talking with police. They're not melanin and blah, blah, blah. Everybody has melanin. But they're not the same as ours. It's the same, but it's not. There's a difference. You feel the activation? And I'm watching people in posts saying, we're activated. Oh, shut up. And they're still driving their little car, getting their gas, still at the home in their coffin, still talking about the sons and the daughters in school and what the boyfriend and the girlfriend did, getting married recently, some having babies. It's all of it. They've gotten all the children they need. So why would they stop now? Thanks to the idiots and all the cartels and different things, all the idiots. We've seen so much death. It was time for us to die. Just the idiots who didn't know how to learn, who didn't learn or know how to live in the first damn place. All the little knucklehead nigga gangs in Chicago, murdering women and guys for the kidneys just to get a couple 100,000. Yes, Texas. Some of them cats out there murdered their own friends. Had take them to a pool hall late at night. The body found out somewhere missing all his organs. It's the damn niggas in the neighborhood, the dumb ones. You see them dumb, goofy, pale skins go up there to rob them Vietnamese, 3 sitting down in Washington. Them Vietnamese whooped their ass and took the AR. Dumbass. I hope they were agents. 21 Jump Street niggas. See, nobody really wants to hear none of that. I don't really care. I mean, oh man, I could sit here and talk active protection and all. I could talk about so many goofy things. And I know about some things that I don't even put on. Well, might as well dress them up while you can. That's not me sounding hopeless. That's just the reality. It sucks. Will they drag it out? Who knows? They're in a rush, though. Everything they're doing is not the will of the people. When I was expressing this to people who are veterans, people in the military, I says, you don't have to abide by these motherfuckers. But you have cowards in the military, y'all. You literally have cowards in the military. Then you have those who served and got out. And not until recently, since the fake COVID shit. Now, some things aren't going to be destroyed. You need to know this. Because those things are part of the next cycle. They'll be built and they'll be utilized. They'll be protected. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Anyway, let me get off of here. I'm going to come on in the morning. I'm going to give it time in case the notifications don't go out. I don't know. Nobody's saying nothing. It'll be roughly about 10 o'clock. And I'll come on. We'll get the little grind gears. Well, you know, it will be pleasant. It won't be wild and crazy and all that like I used to be. I got people here I believe is sensible. Give you some little tea. And we'll take it from there. I really want to stick with reading once a day. All right. I'm not in a rush. Sometimes I say to myself, should I have not said nothing? You would have never knew or met, saw me on Kerry Davis or with Rob Bell talking or others. Some of you see me on other platforms. When I was on Bro Sanchez, and he was trying to control the thing, and I knew right then, because I knew he was an ex-police officer or actor. And I was like, this guy's a goofy. He's talking about stuff I've been known since I was a long time ago. He did not know a long time ago. And I didn't want to go on there to bust his bubble because I know so much more. I don't know nothing, but I know so much more. And even though sometimes I go on and check him, he still hasn't tapped into this. People fish and dig. Kiramil's busting them all in the head. Dane Calloway's definitely. Y'all worried about some 75 or 25, whatever they charged y'all for that crap. Some people got it, and you got to remember he's got a family, and some of them are corrupt. Look, man. They taught you all how to fight one another, and that's all you know. And that's recent. And that's created so much diversity in division. Isn't that sad to say that? Diversity in division. Division is not just division no more. It's got diverse. It's diverse now. There's so many different things. It is what it is. I'm going to say hi to everybody and sign off. Oh, what's going on, beloved? Rondo, what's happening? Hakim, what's happening? Herbo, beloved. Marcus William, beloved. JB, beloved, what's happening? Wild Indian, what's up, beloved? Grand uprising, and it will be. Oh, there'll be a lot of fighting in the streets. It's going to happen. People, listen, it's going to happen. Hey, Snoop, what's up, baby? It's going to happen, y'all. I'm not giving it no energy. I don't have to. Come on, man. It's already happening. All right. Anyway, I'll see y'all around 10:30 in the morning. And we'll get it in. I might want to read some of that Emerald Tablet to you, though, in the morning. Just give you a little blase blah. All right? Don't worry. We still got a little time, y'all. Don't get all crazy. All right? Don't give it no energy. But just know what I'm saying. It's y'all say, what's that word, miracle? Right, take a miracle. Trust me. All right? Max B, what's going on, beloved? Anyway, I'll chat with y'all later. See you in the morning.